Hi guys,
Hey,
welcome back to DoubleScoop. It's been a while.
I know. I missed you guys.
It's been, a month.
Yeah.
Really, it's been a month.
Yes.
Life has been lifing,
Hard.
truly. But
We've been
we're
keeping busy.
super busy. Still working out every day.
Kids started school.
Yeah, it's been insane.
Hmm.
Uh, Emerson dyed my hair, so looks cool. But
Almost grown out.
almost
Just
grown
bear
out.
with us.
Yep, it'll be gone soon. So yeah, kids are doing great. They're in school. They've done 2 weeks of school now.
Hmm.
Emerson is crushing volleyball. Been great.
Dave's crushing his senior year.
Yeah, yeah, it's been good.
Hmm.
Um, but we wanted to come on here and give you guys a 1 month update on Janine.
My semaglutide journey, which is the active ingredient in what is more popularly known as Ozempic.
Yeah, so it's been a month.
Hmm.
Let's just basics. You've been on it a month. Your dosages increased each week, right?
Each month.
Is sorry,
I've been on it 4 months.
4 months. I'm sorry. This is a 1 month. We can't call this a 1 month update.
No, I've been on it for more than a month.
You have been on it more than a month. 4 month update.
4 month update.
We'll edit that. So 4 month update. You each month you increase by 0.25.
Yes.
So right now you're at
1 milligram, which is the highest dose that I'll be on.
1 milligram a week, right?
Yes.
Okay. And how much weight have you lost?
I started at 271 and I'm now weighing in at 254.
Nice.
So what is that?
I don't know. I don't math.
Um,
271 to 254, 17 pounds?
yeah.
Yeah, perfect. All right, 17 pounds.
So I've lost 17
Awesome.
pounds
Good for you.
in 4 months,
Yeah, that's awesome.
which is exactly what you want, slow and steady.
Yeah.
If you were dropping 17 pounds in a month, that's not healthy,
No,
and
not at
more
all.
importantly, it is not sustainable. So I probably would not be able to keep that weight off.
Yeah. So 17 pounds. Are you happy with that? You're gonna keep going. What's
Yeah,
your plan?
gonna keep going. Happy with that. I'm happy with it, but I know I'm doing it the healthy way. But of course, I want to see more weight drop.
And what is your goal?
I think I want to get to 30 pounds lost and then reevaluate and
Okay.
see what I look like physically, how I'm feeling. Do I want to continue being on the medication? Because it does affect your lifestyle
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. So
And when I say it affects my lifestyle, I miss eating. It severely reduces my appetite, which is the point.
yeah.
Um, but
I was gonna ask that. I remember the last video we did. It was about the food noise
mhm,
because I've never experienced it. Um,
and all that is gone. But
you have no food noise.
I forget to eat.
Yeah, that's true. I remember what
Like a week ago,
Friday. Friday, what was it? You had like probably like two, and you were just eating
my
your
first
first
meal of the
meal.
day. Yeah,
Yeah,
especially when I get busy and I'm working,
which
I'm
isn't
not
necessarily
hungry.
like ideal.
Not
Obviously, you need to
healthy,
eat, but
which is why it's
the
important
food
to
it just proves the food noise is gone.
yeah, sticking to a schedule, making sure you still eat and get your nutrients in. But what that active ingredient does is it's slowing digestion. So when I eat breakfast, it takes longer to work its way through my system. So by the time lunch comes around, I'm
Yeah,
just not hungry or I can't
yeah,
eat as much.
yeah, makes sense. And even when we go out to dinner or whatever, I notice you have much smaller portions. You always have a to go box.
Or I'm just, and it's hard for me too because I feel so wasteful. But it's like just really order the appetizer. I promise
Yeah,
that's all you're gonna be able to eat.
yeah. Friday night we went out and you had a few bites of cauliflower and a salad, a half
Half
a
a
salad,
salad.
half a salad. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
But I did eat before. I had a work event and I had a couple
that's
snacks
true. You did.
like 2 hours before dinner. So,
Yeah,
but that just
even
shows
still.
just a few snacks from a couple hours impacted what I was eating for dinner,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is part of why this works. And so ideally you're making good food choices while you are taking the semaglutide so that your body is getting the nutrients it needs to kind
hmm
of, keep moving and go throughout the day.
yeah. So, do you? Full disclosure: Janine has been injured. She had a neck injury, like
Mm-hmm.
kind of pulled a muscle, and then a back pulled something in your lower back was hurting really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't been in the gym as much as you'd like. You've been here and there. Do you think your weight loss would be more if you
Yes.
had gone to the gym?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Like, if you could give it a number, would it be?
I'd
Would there
probably
be
be
a
up to
number?
maybe 20. Like give it 22. I'd say I could probably be at 22 pounds if I had been able to consistently work out the way I had been.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. You're spending this money, you're making the sacrifices and the lifestyle changes while taking this medication. Why are you doing all that if you're not going to go all in?
Yeah, with the meal prep, the gym, the whatever else, the cardio,
Yeah. Like
all that
cutting
stuff.
back on sweets or cutting back on your happy hour, things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
What's the point of doing all of this if you're only going to go halfway because you're not maximizing what it can do for you?
Right. You have definitely cut back on the happy hour. We only have alcohol, adult beverages on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas before, if we were really stressed, we'd have a drink during the week, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
we've really cut back on that.
Yeah, and even on the weekends, I still don't,
Yeah,
have as
not
much
nearly
wine
as
as
much.
I'm a wine girl, but
Yeah, not nearly as much as
mm-hmm.
we used to. So I'm proud of you for that. So how do you feel? Like you're doing 1 milligram
a
a
week.
week.
Mm-hmm.
What are the side effects? Do you feel jittery? Do you feel anxious?
I
What do you
don't
feel?
have any side effects.
None.
At the beginning, when I restarted Semaglutide, and as a reminder, I have taken prescribed from a doctor Ozempic before. Um, in the very beginning, there was a touch of nausea with the semaglutide,
Yeah, I remember that.
and I had that with the Ozempic as well. But then as my body got used to it and the dosage, kind of got to the full dose, and I was just, more acclimated.
Yeah.
No side effects, and I haven't had any side effects either with this. So I feel like this is also just reassurance that this is ideal for me.
Yeah.
And this is doing what it's meant to do, and I'm the ideal person who just needed a little bit of extra help, and I'm finding success with it.
Yeah. That's great. I love that you don't have any side effects. I remember the
You
nausea.
were so worried, though.
I was. Yeah, of course I was. I never want you to not feel good or to feel jittery through the day or whatever. It's just because I love you and I care about you. I don't want that for you. But I'm glad you don't have any. I'm glad you're getting the results that you want.
Yeah, and I feel like I feel good. And one of the other big things for me, and I know for him, was not losing too much weight too fast, not losing what makes me look like me. I feel just a little bit leaner.
Yeah, I mean, you're a curvy woman, and I love curves, but I also want you to want to be what you want.
Like I just feel good in my own skin.
Yeah, I would never want you to be what you're not comfortable at. And I hope I make that clear.
You do.
Okay, good.
Good.
So are you going to stay at the 1 milligram or do they up it? I don't know. Do they go past?
It depends on your provider. I do not believe that my provider offers more than a milligram.
Yeah.
At least, especially for the price point that we're at.
Yeah, that makes sense because you're still paying the same amount a month.
Mm-hmm.
So
versus
going
0.25
past
to 1 milligram. I don't also think I need to go past it. And that's the other part about this medication is you find what works with you and then you stick with it.
Right.
Like if I'm losing weight at a solid, safe pace at this dosage, then you want to stay where you are.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I'm good to stay where I am. Every month when I go for a refill, I do a weigh-in and then I talk to the provider and just let her know how I've been feeling. They'll do my blood work again, probably in a couple more months.
Yeah.
And just to make sure that everything is good, I'm still healthy. And I did blood work before I started and everything was great. So there was no concerns, but they just take really good care of me and they just, make sure all the boxes are checked.
Yeah. And I think I asked this earlier. I'm pretty sure I did, but I already forgot. What do you think you want your weight to be at? What you think. You might change your mind, but what do you think you want your weight to be at?
So I'm 254 right
254.
now. I think in that 17 pounds lost, I'd like to get to 30.
30 pounds total lost.
And
So-
then I'll reevaluate.
So 13 more pounds.
hmm
Okay.
And then just kind of see what I look like and see how I feel, and if I like my shape, do I feel good?
Yeah.
It's not really about the number for me as much as it used to be, because I've already done that. I've already lost a ton of weight. I've already gotten to a number on the scale that I thought I wanted, and I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the way I felt.
If you guys remember, our last update on this, you got down to your lowest weight was 180.
86.
Yeah, and you didn't like it.
I looked sickly. I'm way too tall.
Yeah.
I probably had no more muscle. I lost a significant amount of muscle mass from just getting that low, because you're not getting that low because you're lifting weights. You're getting that low because you are doing an insane amount of cardio. You're not really eating. You're not getting the protein in that you need.
So just like a very unhealthy way to get to that weight.
Correct. Yeah. And the knowledge I have now and the lifestyle we live, the way we train, the way we eat, just the choices we make, I just don't foresee myself being able to sustain that healthy lifestyle and still get to that low of a weight.
Yeah. Okay. So 17 more pounds would get you to 142.
242?
I mean, sorry, 240. Sorry. Math. Yeah, it gets you like 240, 242, somewhere around there.
And I think I'd be probably pretty good with that.
Yeah.
It's not really about the pant size for me anymore, although there is something to be said for ease of being able to just walk straight into a Target and buy something off the rack and it fits.
Yeah.
That is definitely a perk of being smaller.
I get that. But I'm so tall, I can't buy anything off the rack either, so
there's something to be said. Life is definitely catered to those who are smaller, shorter.
Side note, we had to go buy a new car for Janine this weekend. And we specifically brought the kids just to sit in the back seat to make sure they would fit. Because we're tall people.
Yeah.
The world does not cater to tall people.
No.
So we had to make sure the kids had enough leg room in the back seat.
They did. We found a couple things. We found some options. But
anyway, all right. So we talked about this in the last video. I'm going to ask you again.
Okay.
And I only ask this because I watch you when you look in the mirror.
Okay.
I notice everything. You know, I notice everything. I may not say everything, but I notice everything.
Okay.
Are you concerned about the loose skin when you lose the weight?
No.
Not at all?
Not really.
Okay.
I think when you see me looking at myself in the mirror, I'm not looking at skin. In my mind, I'm looking at fat.
Okay.
Loose skin, it's almost like I see it as a badge of honor.
I mean, I can't assume what goes through your head, and I'm never going to ask you, like, when
what
you're
looking at?
Yeah, like, what are you checking yourself out for? You know, like, that's not me. But, what do you mean a badge of honor?
You know, if, let's say I'm in a swimsuit and we're on vacation and someone's staring at my loose skin.
Got a bug on my neck.
So if we're on vacation and I'm in a bathing suit at the pool and somebody I don't know is staring at my loose skin, okay, I've lost weight. That shows my hard work.
Yeah.
I'm not 20. My skin probably won't snap back like it used to.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't really bother me anymore. Or I don't think it ever really did.
When you got down to the 180,
I didn't really have a lot. Like, it wasn't taut.
Yeah.
But it just kind of sat there, and if you manipulated it, you'd be like, oh, wow, this moves a lot. But it didn't look like, it wasn't hanging over or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think because of how I've always gained weight, it was very evenly proportionate, which is why my weight gain creeps up on me. And by the time I notice it, it's not like, oh, you gained 10 pounds. It's like, oh, you've gained 40 pounds before you notice it.
And I say it helps, but it doesn't help that you're 6'1". So it's much harder to see a small weight gain. You know, if you gain a couple pounds, no, you can't notice.
Yeah. So because I'm tall, but because my weight gain has always been evenly distributed, it creeps up on you.
Yeah.
But I am thankful for that in the fact that when I lose weight and when I start to shrink down, I feel like I evenly shrink.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I've lost 17 pounds. I'm not quite into a whole new pant size just yet, depending on the brand or the cut.
You did notice the other day, like, hey, these pants are kind of loose. So I might need to wear a belt with them.
Mm-hmm. It just takes a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm still good.
Yeah.
No regrets. No regrets.
I think you look amazing. Always have. I'm super proud of you.
Thanks.
You're doing what you want to do, and
well, I appreciate your support.
Who cares what the haters say?
And encouragement. And, not thinking I'm ridiculous when I don't finish my food at a restaurant.
No, never. So what? Don't finish your food. Mm-hmm. It's what it is. I don't care.
But if you guys have any questions about it, feel free to drop them in the comments. We would love to answer any comments or concerns.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're just here to be open and honest with our journey and uplift others and, because everybody can grow together.
Absolutely.
On that note, we are going to try to get back into posting a little bit more regularly now that things have started to settle down into our new routine.
Yeah.
And we look forward to catching y'all on the next one.
Absolutely.
DoubleScoop.
Out.